Hello guys, welcome back to a second episode of Rate My Landings, where today we are using the me264. This was said by a comment on my first video, which by the way, if you haven't seen, I recommend you go watch. It's just me explaining all the rules and stuff. And, oh, okay. Anyway, this plane does have boosters, so we're going to use them straight away, trying to get to altitude. Yeah, so at the bottom of this video, rate my landing out of 10, and then put what aircraft you want me to fly next. The front wheel really wants to come up on this thing. And now we're up. Gear. We're going to keep these boosters going with our flaps down. Just so we can get a bit more lift. Right, now our boosters are out. We're gonna... Oh, flaps already been up for us, that's quite nice. We're going to do a long turn, just because this thing has big wings, which means it's going to lose a lot of lift, and it's going to glide a lot. Let's do a nice big turn. I am also landing with 9 live ordnance in the plane, which might cause a bit of an issue with Farron. Let's level out. It's a nice plane though. It's a weird plane, but it's a nice plane. Right, we're going to try and drop our altitude just a bit. I want to fly parallel to the runway. Maybe a little bit further out. Just because I'm going to have to do a big circle to get in line with it. Get a little bit lower. I don't like my altitude currently, I think it's too high. We are going for the best landing possible, and I have not done any landings with this thing before. I've literally never touched this thing. I haven't even researched it yet. I've lost the runway. Where's the runway? On my left. Yeah, there it is. Right, let's cut through it down a bit. Start doing a big circle. Big circle. I see the runway. Come back. I might have to do a go around. I think I'm too high. Right, landing flaps. We're just going to glide her in with the wings because they're huge. I need to remember the gear takes years to come down, so we should have put that down a bit earlier. Kill the engines. Oh, that's unfortunate. Right, let's slow it. Right. Alright, let's try that again then. That didn't really... Slow ourselves down a bit. Right, let's try that again, shall we? I think the issue was that time I came in too high and too fast, and I just smacked the rear, in quotation marks, gear legs on the runway, which make them break off. So, yeah, we'll try that again. I'll skip to me on final approach, but yeah, that didn't really go how I planned it to be fair. Yeah, let's try again. Right, so I've got back to where I am. I'm parallel to the runway again. I am going to go slower and lower. There's the runway. I need to go a lot slower than I was, because I think one of the main issues was I was coming in too fast and just ripped the gear legs off, because I smacked on the ground too hard. I also need to remember that landing flaps will give it a lot more lift. I need to keep that into consideration. So I might want to put... I need to remember gear comes out a lot later. I think that was another thing that ripped my gear off. I don't think they were out properly. Right, we're going to do a big circle. I've lost sight of the runway. Apparently it's right in front of me, which I find hard to believe. Gears coming down. There's the runway. Flaps. I'm not very straight. I might just glide it in. This rudder doesn't want to work at low speeds. Kill the engine. You know what? That was not a bad lander. I'd give that. I wasn't on the runway, which did suck. But I'll give that a solid... don't know, maybe a 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10. It was a smooth landing. I can get it to... these are helipads. Yeah, I can get it on the helipads. It wasn't a... it was a smooth landing, it just wasn't a straight landing. But, you know, did pretty well. Just stop it here. Yeah, I'll give that a solid 5 out of 10. Would have been better if it was on the runway. But now we're going to do it in a first-person view. And see if we can get a better rating of the landing there. Now, I'm going to try and land it first person as well. Just because if you want the best way to land this thing, you want the full experience, do you not? Which is both first person and third person. So, yeah, we're going to see how this goes. I'm not too confident in this, so I'm going to do a bit further out into the sea than I did originally. Just then I have a longer time to look at the runway and look at what I'm doing with my life. Let's put the speed up a bit. 65 seems alright. I'm gaining altitude slightly. This thing's essentially a B-29, so if you've ever landed a B-29 before, you'll feel right at home. This is B-29, just not as big. Yeah. Apart from that, it's pretty much B-29. What happened? Right, how far away am I? I can't see because there's an engine in the way. I'm gonna go a little bit further out and turn in. I can't even see the airfield. Where is it? Oh, I've got eyes. Yeah, I see it. Get. I don't like this as I'm going too fast. And I'm not straight. Alright, the gear is fully out, I've just heard it. Flaps. The landing flaps out. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, they're out. I can feel lift. Ground effect. Hear a lot of rattling. Don't know what that is. Oh, we're not going to be straight on. Yeah, we're not going to be straight on. That sucks a little bit, but it'll be fine. Throttle back a bit more. Yeah, just loses all form of like turning capability past lower than 200. We're down. Kill the engines. Left wing's a bit far on. I'm not central of the runway, but I think that went better than the third person landing. Are these turning off or what are they doing? Yeah, it's enough now. Engines off. No structural damage to the aircraft. I think that went quite well. And then full brake. Yeah, so I think I'd rate that one a solid 8 out of 10. That went quite well. Very straight. Yeah, pretty straight on to be fair. No structural damage, engines off. Yeah, went quite well. Overall, I'd say landing this aircraft quite difficult because at low speeds it loses turning capability. But if you've ever landed a B-29, it's essentially a B-29. It lands like a B-29. But yeah, overall, I think I'd rate myself maybe a 6, 7 out of 10 for this whole landing experience, just because I think I landed it quite well actually. Especially first person view. I don't know how I did it better than the first person view. But yeah, anyway, do hope you enjoyed this video. Please put your comment down below uh, for what you want me to fly next. I'll fly anything and everything. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.